thank you for tuning in with your girl, RennaMarie, on TalkBack Late Night. And let's see. People keep asking me, what is my opinion on a good relationship, or what I think a good relationship is. And if I remember correctly, I've talked about this several times, and I don't think, no matter of fact, they use perfect. What is the perfect relationship? And to them, I have to say that there is no perfect relationship. Now, there is a good and healthy relationship, and I mean, any relationship that you're in, regardless if it's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, just your group of friends that you hang out with, people that you have known for a long time, communication is a big, big, big part of just having an overall good and healthy relationship. I think that in relationship, there's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be misunderstanding. There's always going to be one person that has one opinion and the other person has another opinion. But I think that if you guys have a communication, sometimes you just have to agree to disagree and just let that whole situation be done with. Because if you don't, there's always I don't want to say a bad vibe, but I think as we get older, as being an adult, we understand that we're not always going to agree with someone, and that's where that disagree, but you understand where the other person is coming from. Sometimes I think that in this life, people think that they're always right, or they always have to be right, and if they're not right, then the whole world's gonna die or go away or end or something. And I just feel like as you get older, you understand that sometimes you just gotta let things go. It's not that important. So my thing is, in your relationship, do you think that it's not perfect because your spouse doesn't agree with you? Do you think that it's not a good or healthy relationship because you guys are always arguing? You know, it's kind of hard to talk about certain subjects that people bring to my attention when I really don't know the whole story. So if you inbox me and you want me to give you my opinion, the whole story would be great from your side, because I can't really talk on what a perfect relationship is, because everyone has their own different perfect relationship. I mean, a relationship to somebody might be just a housewife, a woman who stays in the house and her husband pays all the bills and, you know, supports her that way. Some perfect relationships might be when the woman wants to get out and work and both spouses are working. Some perfect relationships is when you guys have been together for so long, you have raised your kids are not at the house, so it's only you and your spouse in the house. But using the word perfect gets kind of, I want to say, unreal, because I don't think that there's ever going to be a perfect relationship. There's always going to be something in that relationship that gets you upset or uneasy. But I do have to add that in any relationship, if you feel like you are being abused, whether that's physically, mentally, you need to get out of that. There has been a lot of people being killed in situations where you've been in a controlling relationship for a long time and you're just ready to break free and you decide to talk back or whatever the situation may be, and that spouse that's so used to you doing whatever he or she says just snaps. And there's been times where a man or a woman has abused the other spouse and they die. I think that is a terrible way to die, to be beaten to death. So I think that if you have, or you are in a relationship where you are feeling that you need, or you're feeling that you are being abused, you need to talk about that with your spouse. Let them know there is counseling out there. So if you want any information on counseling or just abuse or someone that you can talk to, please know that anytime that you inbox me, I never give out information. I never talk about who has inboxed me or what the conversation was. And I do have people who inbox me and want me to talk about a certain situation on my TalkBack late night, and I do that, but I do not give out any information. So please feel free, if you want to bring something to my attention, just go ahead and hit me up and inbox me, and we can chat, and I'll let you know my opinion. Please know that I am not, or I do not have an degree in counseling, but I do know a lot because of the things that I have been through, and I do know a lot of people that I have talked to with counseling counseling and stuff of that nature, because of the sexual assault that I had went through when I was younger. So I do know counselors and advisors and stuff that people can reach out to and talk to. Also, different groups that people can join in case of maybe you might have a drug problem or alcohol problem. So I'm just saying, just hit me up. I do have a lot of information, a lot of people that I can refer you to. But this is TalkBack, so I do want you to talk back. Give me your opinions and your comments about my episodes. Just remember that knowledge speaks and wisdom listens. And don't mind my hair. I think it's kind of cute, but then sometimes I don't think it's kind of cute. I guess it just depends on what way I'm looking, what side I'm looking at, maybe, might be. But anyways, thank you for listening to your girl, RennaMarie, on TalkBack Late Night. And hit that like button, share my page, help me out. Deuces.